हेलो गाइस, वेलकम टू माय चैनल। आज मैं आपको बताऊंगी नई न्यूज़ जो कि एफएम की मीटिंग होने वाली है विथ ऑल दी बैंक्स एंड देयर आर मेनी शेड्स ऑफ आरबीआई's लोन मोरेटोरियम, so I think it's worth reading and it's worth sharing. See, the facility has been a lifesaver for many borrowers while spurring consolidation for others. And the moratorium on debt facilities being offered by banks to eligible borrowers at the behest of the RBI has varied impact so far. When COVID-19 began infecting the world, the Indian economy was already reeling under the pressure of moderating demand. The subsequent lockdowns, disruptions across value chains, and demand shock only made matters worse for most Indian companies. यानी कि सबसे लॉकडाउन हो रहे थे, कंपनीज लोन नहीं पा रहे थे. It was to cover the resultant cash flow inadequacies that RBI announced a slew of measures. RBI ने कुछ measures निकाले, including a moratorium on repayment of debt by all eligible borrowers. The moratorium window was two-legged, first from 1st March to 31st May, and then extended till 31st August, and today is 31st August. The response has been good, with as many as 2,300 out of CRISIL's total rated universe of about 8,000 corporates availing the opportunity. The compulsion has tended to differ depending on the degree of impact of pandemic on individual companies and their rating sectors and sizes. And there are key takeaways from the analysis. Sub-investment grade companies are more vulnerable. Of the 2,300 corporates, 3/4 have sub-investment grade ratings, leaving only a fourth in the investment grade. The sub-investment grade companies, which were otherwise steady business models, grapple with leveraged balance sheets and stretched liquidity. Already struggling due to muted economic conditions, these were the worst impacted. For these players, therefore, the moratorium has been the veritable oxygen. Even corporates rated in the investment grade have availed of the moratorium, though in significantly lesser proportion. These players availed of the moratorium to build cushion for any unforeseen exigencies amid the extended lockdown and uncertainty among the pandemic's trajectory. And therefore, it is a welcome move. And the number of companies availing the moratorium in the mid-sized corporate segment was more than thrice their large peers. Mid-sized players forced to avail of moratorium typically have little cushion available on the profitability margin front, limited ability to control costs, and relatively lower headroom in their balance sheets. In the milieu, what to look for? The road to recovery is unlikely to be smooth. It could well be 2 or 3 quarters more before the demand picks up, which means by the end of 2021, operations normalize and cash flow stabilize. Even as the moratorium draws to a close, on 31st August, that is today, RBI has introduced a one-time debt restructuring plan to support cash-strapped companies. Banks will be the final decision makers. Apart from badly hit low-resilience sectors, a sizable chunk of players who faced cash flow disruptions in the first quarter of the fiscal year, as well as companies in the project phase that might not have any other cash flow source, would be ideal candidates to offer restructuring of their bank borrowings. Taking timely recourse to this facility can help companies manage their cash flows, which in turn will provide support to their credit profiles. Meanwhile, developments on the waiver of interest यानी कि haircut भी हो सकता है introduce या announce on deferred payments charged during the moratorium period will be interesting to watch. Should the Supreme Court rule in the favor of a waiver, it remains to be seen who would fund the resultant losses for banks. Wider guidance and clarity in this is